In this video, I will be solving the front piece problem of the Array-1 section. Here comes the 5 seconds break for you to pause and attempt this problem on your own. Alright, let's read the problem statement and use the examples to understand it. Given an int array of any length, return a new array of its first two elements. If the array is smaller than length 2, use whatever elements are present. So in the front piece method, we will be passed or given an integer array nums which can have any length, potentially 0 as well or empty array as well, and we are supposed to return a new array containing the first two elements of the nums array. In case the length of array is smaller than 2, then we can make use of whatever elements are there. So let's use these examples. In first case, the nums is having length 3 and is 1, 2, 3. So we can safely fetch out the first two elements and create an array and return back those elements. In second case, the length is exactly 2 elements. And in this example as well, we can safely fetch out the first two elements and return it back in the form of array. But in third example, the length of array is equal to 1. In this case, we won't be able to fetch out the first two elements and we only will be able to make use of whatever elements are present. Since here only 1 is present, so we return it back in the form of array. In case empty array is passed, so the empty array would be the result since there is no element to fetch out. So how can we solve it now? We can break it in two cases or two scenarios. First case is when we are the length of nums is less than or equal to two elements, such as this, basically these last three cases. In such cases, we observe whatever is the nums array, we are returning back the same array on itself. 1 2 results in 1 2, 1 results in 1, and empty array results in empty array. Okay, what about the arrays having length greater than two elements then, such as this, or even something like 4 5 6 and so on, whatever you can add here. In such cases, we just need to fetch out the first two elements and create an anonymous array and return it back. So having discussed the logic, now let's code it. First of all, we can create a len variable to hold the length of the nums array. In case len is less than or equal to 2. In such cases, we can straight away return back the nums, which will cover our these cases. Else, for the cases where length is at least 3 elements, in such case, we can determine the first and second element, or it's our choice whether to create variable here or not. For the sake of readability, let's create it. In first will be nums of 0 and second will be nums of 1. So here we have determined the first and second elements. Now we can create an anonymous integer array and return it back after filling it with first and second. Let's run the test cases and verify. Yes, all of them are passing. Now let me submit this code on the platform and push the code on GitHub. All correct. I've changed the name. Yes. frontPiece glg one commit to make, G push, and verify the code has been uploaded successfully. So we can go back here and click here. Yes, done.